tutorials in real time, and we have just a little bit of everything here on the channel, and always welcome other artists' talent too. So everyone, stay tuned. We have a wonderful painting tutorial in store for you this weekend. And if you like this channel, be sure and smash that like button. It really helps us out and continue in doing what we love. And ring the bell so you will be sent those notifications and you don't miss a thing. So stay tuned, everyone. Okay, everyone. These are the materials that we will be using in today's painting tutorial. Here, of course, we have the titanium white there, and I mixed my background, the upper portion of the canvas, with the ultramarine blue, and you will see that all momentarily, ultramarine blue. And for the area we're going to be painting today on our bottom layer first, which I rarely do this, but I have a surprise at the top of the canvas, the burnt umber and the phthalo green, because I love that punch sometimes in my trees. And we'll be using a little of that too, with the titanium white, of course, and burnt umber on today's painting tutorial. So if you are painting along, you will know the colors. And of course, on our tools, the palette knife, of course, and this other one for our various mixing of values, and the medium round Duncan. I use this in nearly every painting tutorial, and a couple medium flats here, and a small detail brush for the trees. Okay, everyone, that's it on materials. So just hang tight and we'll get started painting. Okay, everyone, welcome to today's painting tutorial for this weekend. I am your host, Amanda, and here is our new painting, our new material that I have told you all about. So I have painted this upper portion in the baby blue, and we have the temple down here, and I have a surprise for you all, and that's why I'm keeping this covered up for the moment. So you all will be seeing this very shortly, but we are going to be working on this general area. And here's that baby blue that I told you that I had already painted on this, and I started this about actually a little over 2 months ago now, just now getting to showing you all this, and to a point where we could incorporate this for the month of November, everyone. So next we are going to get some paint mixed up and start our background with some of that burnt umber, titanium white, and some of that phthalo green for the trees.
Floyd, another brick in the wall on Steve Gorman Rocks. David Gilmour, Roger Waters, these guys are brilliant. You know what I mean? Great songwriters, great artists. But never, ever, ever underestimate the significance and the impact of a great producer. The Beatles, of course, had George Martin. Pink Floyd many times had Bob Ezrin. Bob Ezrin, really stand on its own. Pair it with the Galaxy Watch 4 for ultimate wellness and wow factor. Check health stats and flex personal records. Over 90 activities can be tracked, like biking, swimming, golfing, and more. Invest in yourself with tech made to crush goals. Holidays open up with Galaxy. Shop it all at Samsung.com. 5G connection and availability may vary. Check with carrier.
Okay, everyone, I am working on the trees here on the left-hand corner, and I do have this upper portion of the canvas covered here with my cloth because I do have a surprise at the top that you will all be seeing probably next weekend. And this is the temple. When I step out of the way here in just a moment, you're gonna see the temple. And I can't really give you the title of the painting yet because one, it will give away the surprise at the top of the canvas here, and two, I'm not really sure about the title at this point yet, so I'm still indecisive at the moment on that. And you can also, with these trees, use the one that I was mixing for values. After I get done with this video, actually, I'm going to come back in, and I always like to scoop some of that paint up off my clear palette and just store it away in an eggshell carton until the next day to keep it from drying out so quickly. But I keep the studio relatively cool, and that really is helpful when keeping your paint drier longer. Okay, and I want to let you all know that on the right hand side of the temple is going to be my lighter side of this particular piece. On the left hand corner, it's not going to be drastically darker, but will be relatively much darker, well, a little darker than the right hand side. And I'm using that phthalo green, and I want to tell you about back to the jades. This color is an absolute very good color as well on getting some of that blue jade that I told you all about in the last tutorial. And I do hope you all enjoyed that one, by the way. It's not finished. Again, for those of you who did not hear that on the rose painting, I was just doing that for teaching purposes. But I'm definitely going to go back later and add my fine detail in on that rose painting. I think I want a tree up here. Why not? And don't forget to make your marker of where that tree is standing in the landscape. I'm left-handed, so it may look awkward to a lot of you right-handers when I paint, but I'm left-handed, so it's a little different for me when I paint than a right-handed person. Okay, I like that. I don't want to overdo it on the trees because we can always add more. Now I have a 2-inch brush here, and I'm coming in with that burnt umber. You can use the raw or the burnt, whichever one, because keep in mind too that with oil, your first layer is going to absolutely get absorbed into the canvas. Just because the outer appearance of your canvas appears dry, it takes years, ladies and gentlemen, for that oil to dry completely down deep into your canvas. Now that is with oil. Oil is a wonderful medium. It holds its value as well as the canvas holds the paint. You just have to remember to be really extra clean around oil. If I ever get a dab on my skin or fingers, I do get a baby wipe and I wipe it off immediately. And I keep my paints closed up. And sometimes if my canvas is a bit strong, I will absolutely take it out on the porch if there's not a lot of moisture in the air and let it air out a little. I almost got in some paint there. Close call. And I'm making this darker over here on this other side where you seen me mixing for this, and I always like to pull a little of the darker to the side so it doesn't get accidentally mixed in with the lighter. Now this is not how this is going to be the final outcome. This is not how it's going to look. Remember, this is our first layer. It's sort of going to be a rocky terrain, everyone. And you will rarely ever see me do this, which I did start from top to bottom Okay, everyone, that was it on that. Stay tuned till next weekend for next weekend's painting tutorial. So, and until we all meet again, may God bless you and God keep you.